Collaboration is important because it gives people a chance to kind of work with one another and just to kind of get people out into the world and introduced to others. I'm Jarod Yeager. I'm a sophomore in graphic communications.
My name is Jones. I'm a junior and my major is graphic communications. We compete in the graphic design category. It was interesting, just meeting different people from, not from my major, but from other majors, coming together and thinking and comparing our ideas.
I would say that Creative Jams was an experience that kind of challenged us in a way, just to kind of bring people together that may never have met before with contrasting opinions and ideas and creativity and styles that we could all just bring those together into one final piece that we could show people that we've created as one body, as one group.
Meeting new people, new faces that you haven't seen before and coming together for teamwork, they're going to be okay, they're going to be easy to work with, and as you progress on and you actually communicate with your team, you start working together and start building that team.
Collaboration is important because it gives people a chance to kind of work with one another and to have a chance to accept others' ideas and be open to people in general, and just to kind of get people out into the world and introduced to others. My biggest takeaway was people working together, in a sense. People that just to kind of bring people to focus on one singular goal and to see what paths people can take to complete those, and what happens when you put all of those paths into one. What happens when you take everyone's different styles to try to achieve one singular goal.
Relating in a way, like sharing ideas, relating to like ideas that you have like a similar common with, like, oh, I have this idea, oh, I had the exact same idea, let's try to like combine that together and try to like, you know, put into like something creative.
I would definitely participate in another Creative Jam. It's also a good way to just kind of meet new people and see new people's ideas and see what new people have to offer and what different people can do when put into a group.
I would definitely join another Creative Jam. I find it as more of a learning experience because, of course, we would meet new people, and of course, they're going to have like a different mindset from what I've done in the previous past, or who I met in the previous past, but also learning from them as well, like learning their sorts of like ideas and sorts of like their behavior and whatnot.
I would prepare a bit more myself. I would try to practice in Adobe programs to try to push myself farther, to see what I can do creative-wise, and to see if I can improve my speed maybe, because how my focus is usually line art and hand drawing, and that is a time-consuming process. So being able to learn new techniques and new Photoshop skills or Illustrator skills that would allow me to put my ideas into a tangible object quicker.
Pretty much learning new techniques from not just Photoshop or Illustrator, but any other like Adobe program that I haven't touched in before. So pretty much just like using those new programs and using new techniques as well to pretty much adapt. For me, creativity is a skill that pretty much keeps getting like built on each time I learn something new. Each time I do something that's pretty much involved around art or involves around like doing something for my major, it's a whole new like skill set to go into like my creativity. Using that sort of skill, it pretty much defines who I am.
Creativity to me is what people see in the world and in their mind as beautiful or pleasing or generally something that they should share. And I would say that Clemson offers a lot of resources to kind of aid in that. We have the Clemson Makerspace, we have the Adobe Digital Studio that can help with audio or video or Adobe products, and we have CS Art, which has a lot of fundraisers or just general getting the word out for art. We have Chronicle Magazine, which can showcase a lot of photography, poems, and paintings.